Alright folks, the deck is Energy Shaper Casino Mage. The goal of the deck is to play Energy Shaper early. The goal of the deck is to play Energy Shaper early so that we can hit some of our crucial 6-mana spells, turn them into From the Other Side, bringing out Stoneborn General to bash our opponent in the face with eventually. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle or here on YouTube. Welcome, Toxic. All right. Why is Battlegrounds temporarily unavailable? That's weird. All right, can I draw the Energy Shaper? Versus Deathwing.
Embrace the chaos. There's no turning back now.
These aren't Energy Shaper, but they seem like reasonable keeps. So let's keep them, and we found them. All right. We do probably want to hit a few more expensive spells, especially the 6 mana is the critical point for Energy Shaper, I think. And just hitting a higher density of spells is probably a good idea. Let's go here. Bonk. I'm gonna hang on to this. It's not really worth giving up a spell for the sake of a like 1/1 minion. Okay, now we probably do have to give it up if we want to play the Infinitize. A different arcane spell. And the options, none of the cards in my deck are arcane, so I'll just take the expensive one. It might be the coin miner angle next turn. Something we could consider in the future. Oh, it's so satisfying. It's so unsatisfying. It's just always on curve. Alright, I'm going in. Yeah, let's see how the opponent likes it. Also, that kind of synergizes with this, doesn't it? These are one. Actually got some pretty good hits. Yeah, we'll get to Balatro if, once I get enough Hearthstone footage. So, ideally we'll be playing some more. Oof. brand coming down early feels like it puts us at a pretty big disadvantage every game. Or every game that it happens. It's just a foul spell for the, I'll just run this back out. What haven't I played yet? Don't need to play this. I think we probably just go in on the inspiration the next time our board gets cleared. I do want to bait out a little bit more removal.
Amuse me with your tales of victory.
Alright, this is just good enough. I need to be able to start considering playing the Spinley so that I can get to the raw math.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
That's kind of why I was holding back the, Ooh, okay. Pretty good outcome for me, all things considered. So we just go here and here. They're both pretty good options. Ice Barrier, not super important, but it is helpful knowing because they do have like Odin active. Oh, come on, man. That's such an annoying 50-50 to lose. So they're going to be able to test for the Brawl with this. Or test for the counterspell for the Brawl. Which is why that 50-50 is so devastating. But there's a decent chance I just get lethal on the backswing after the skeletons die. That is unreal. Alright.
You burn some, you earn some.
I think any outcome where my minion wins and we win the video game. That's super annoying. To first of all lose the 50-50, then lose that Brawl outcome. Like that went about as poorly for me as it could have. Cool. it might cost me the game. Seems likely to cost me the game. They're just almost back at full health now for absolutely no reason. Let's narrow down our board. That was bad order.
Don't think too hard. You'll hurt yourself.
I got the coin back. Oh, that's bad. That order is not what I wanted. Yeah, that may have been the worst, nearly the worst order. I didn't get the spell damage. It hit the worst possible target for me. I got the lowest possible minions. Man, I am absolutely getting Hearthstoned right now. At least Sunwell off of Infinitize. Yeah, that was the lone good outcome there, I think. I do also have a Blizzard to, like, delay this. But man. Just an excruciatingly frustrating game.
My past cannot chain me.
Like, they were at 2 health. And now the game is over and they win. This is unbelievable. I cannot... It's unreal how unlucky I got this entire game. I just can't. They're going to win a game. On the back of the absurd odds. A 50-50 into a, what, 2-9? No. 2-7 to just win the game for no reason. That is unbelievable. I'm so tired of Hearthstone, man. It's a very fun first game. It makes me really excited for the next few hours of streaming Hearthstone.
Khadgar versus Mage.
None can escape my fury.
There's no turning back now.
Did you consider doing try-hard ladder videos at the end of the month? Seems to be okay. I hate playing Hearthstone with the objective of playing competitively. It makes me just despise playing the game. So, no, it's probably not something that I'll be doing. And like, especially on YouTube, where the vast majority of my audience is, that type of content doesn't do well, or didn't do well for me in the past. I just need to make a tempo play here. I'm going to lose the board. I don't like it. It's just horrendously. This game's over. I would rather this just be a 4-mana spell. Literally anything but this. Let me see what the, like, I can't even, like, this, I'm just not going next. This opponent's playing slow.
Well done. You win.
I'm going to lose. It doesn't matter, man. I would just like to encounter an opponent that doesn't take 3 times as long as me. Warlock is still often Sludge, I think. Just because that's like the good deck.
Turning back now.
Tempting to keep the Void Scripture, but I'd rather look for some higher value hits off the Energy Shaper. Yeah, this is a better draw.
Well met.
Trageth the Odd. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that.
One dose solves any problem.
It's a pretty good pickup for getting more stuff in hand for the Energy Shaper if I want that. But
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
I think this is probably better, just because it can hit like a more expensive spell. I mean, it could have hit a more expensive spell. Now we're just energy shaping next turn. It's going to be a front lines, I can see it already. Yep. It's not a playable card for me.
And now, the premiere act. Me!
Actually, maybe it is. Depending on how much stuff they end up with on the board. Can consider re-rolling this next turn. Could also just like try and bloodlust through some of this. This there. So let's draw first. Play this. And hit the second Energy Shaper. Just to re-roll the front lines primarily. Yes. The reroll on the front lines. It's not active yet. I haven't excavated a single time. But Corpse Explosion is not terrible. Yeah, we got front lines and back lines. It's perfect. Allegedly. I mean, again, that side, if they go wide, pulling double Stoneborn General from our deck is pretty good.
It's only good for smashing.
Candle Mudslider.
I once did backlines in Amsterdam. Not the most convenient way to partake IMO.
Thank you, Kali. That's armor. Reverb with an Unholy Frenzy is kind of silly if, like, we don't have a minion on board and they have a big minion. Now that said, this looks like it might need to be the Corpse Explosion here. Where's my corpse counter? 7.
Observe and reflect.
I just need to tempo something onto the board to protect against the sludge.
Don't have grease. Use some sludge.
Fall to waste.
Oh, we're probably dead here.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
Don't think too hard. You'll hurt yourself. Look out!
Guy's dead. What I needed to have happen. Don't know how it happened yet. Oh, the Unholy Frenzy.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Look, we're alive. That's what's important here. Welcome, Blob. Got a little bit more armor gain with the cold case. And we're dead.
Sink, swim, it's all the same.
"45 minutes, 0 wins."
Khadgar,
Oh, thank God.
the Lich King.
Will know pain.
Surely we can win this one.
There's no turning back now.
This hand is horrendous. Boy, that warrior game really, really just set the tone for the entirety of how this stream is going to go, didn't it? It's a pretty good pickup, even if it's not a spell. We just re-roll that anyway. I just want to make it 1 mana.
Job's done.
An energy shaper would be nice.
The citadel stands strong.
Especially off the top here. No. Gonna need the armor.
The more you struggle, the better.
Okay, so that's hitting down with a ship.
My pain doesn't compare to your play.
Just go with the cold case here. Unless we hit an energy shaper by some miracle. And we want to play this one first because this is the generated one for the raw map. So that gets me extra armor for the in the raw map, which could be beneficial. It's the 4 mana minion here. No? Why did that guy have to go face? Okay, please clear some minions here. Never mind.
Shaping up nicely.
Blood Boil, not bad. Got double Scourge as well. And to pack the house. So we have things that play for board. The Blood Boil can help me heal. Getting the Og down next turn could be huge. And while we didn't get the taunt minions, as soon as we hit the raw math, we will. Do have a couple of options here. I'm not really sure what's in the ETC. Could also just go here into here. It's probably a little bit more reliable than the good rolls. We hit not only a lot of minions, but we killed the important minion. This is probably more reliable than the Scourge to come out first. Good, not great.
We only need one.
I think they have a second one of those.
We only need one.
Just pretty predictable based on the way that they've been playing so far. This turn is the Blood Boil into Scourge. Very good rolls this time. Jeez. Or is that in the past? That's a really pretty, like, well above average Scourge. Like, sure, we got these three, but, like, everything else is just good. Okay. It does free up this to be actually played next turn if I want it. Not sure that I will, though. I think we just have a decent lethal push with the Blast Mage Minor and the treasure off of that.
You know this mandible. Asphyxiate.
It's a good draw as well. I don't think there's any reason to use this on the minions. Like, they could have a Primus. Oh, they got the 2-mana thing again. Like the elemental that does AoE. Oh. Right.
Take a good look. You ain't never seen a light again.
Okay. I think we can just actually kill them with the Blast Mage Minor. Alright, 10 cards, so that's Exacties.
You burn some, you earn some.
We did it! We won a game! Oh, we just got in before the hour ended, too. Fantastic. Alright. Surely this is the beginning of a new chapter. First win ever, yeah. First recorded win in the history of this channel.
Khadgar versus Morgul.
All it took was queuing into Plague Death Knight.
There's no turning back now.
Which is effectively an arena deck. Alright, let's full mull for the Energy Shaper. Alright, we hit him. Now, this is not something that we want to hit off of from the other side, but what are you going to do? I can go here to get an additional spell at maybe like a 4 mana cost, or I could just play the Kobold Miner.
Candle but lighter.
Got a double 6-drop. That could actually be worth hitting before it, like for some additional value. I think this is the big shaman, so the reverb would be helpful, but YOLO.
Shaping up nicely.
You don't take pickaxe.
We hit front lines twice in just the worst case scenario for it. Yeah. I can't stop hitting front lines, so we're probably gonna lose. Okay, maybe it's just like nature shaman. That would probably be better for me. Could almost make the wow, that was a draw. What if we re-roll those?
Shaping up nicely.
Since they are so bad. No? Do they not reroll? Like, that seems incredibly unlikely. Everything else did? Why does that keep happening? Like, those are actually just unplayable if this is the matchup that I'm concerned it is. And I just have, like, a lot of Battlecry minions. There are 4 9-cost spells in Standard. And recently I've been hitting front lines a disproportionate number of times, it seems. Okay, that could maybe make the front lines playable or something? I don't know. It seems good.
Job's done.
For, like, slowing down the Yaz base. Or not. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to be playing the, front lines.
You will be crushed beneath the endless tide.
Guess we just jog you.
There must be a way.
Problem is, if that Glug lives, we do not. Okay, it's a good roll. We clear. Alright, I'll take it. That was a good yog. The problem is, the Thersane makes the Alakir just a terrifying lethal threat. And, like, that also just tells us what minion... Like, we got rid of the Neptulon. Neptulon is gone for good, right?
Stone Legion, to me tall!
I appreciate that, Dan.
Well met.
For your
End is nigh.
Also, thank you for the 26 months. Some transform effects would be nice.
Where?
Your end is nigh. Coil the guard. Stay alert.
We know that they have one more of the trolls in hand as well. Do have multiple copies of Blizzard left in deck. That's one. Let's start here. Card draw seems good. Counterspell seems good. As much as I want the Infinitize, I need the ping here, so I'm gonna take it. That gets me more secrets. That's why I wanted the counterspell. Because it does at least feel as though they only have one more minion left in hand, right?
My strength is yours.
All this research points to something.
You don't think that 1/1 is worth pinging here? Instead, just going to get some Infinitize value rolling. Life Sentence is a card that I can play alongside the Blizzard as well. That means it's a Rivendare version, which could be a bit of an issue. So I want to apply pressure here. Like, I think I just used this here. Is there anything concerning to overdraw right now? I think we just ditched the Infinitize. I've got enough resources. Another Blizzard seems good. Get that in the raw math.
A revelation.
So we've seen all the fish. The combination of objection and counterspell should be difficult for them to deal with. Yeah. I mean, it's worth considering a raw math here, isn't it? Just to get the secrets back in play.
A revelation.
That said, I don't think it's necessary.
Candle mudslider.
Let's get a Frostbolt off of this to freeze their face.
This is not what we stood
So if they are going to from the other side, it's going to be their whole turn. And this draws the Blast Mage Minor. If it does die. This looks like my best possible setup.
Hear the call of Sargon.
It's a little surprising. What are they looking for? We can just reverb that and blow up their board, right? GG. Fantastic. We didn't even high roll. The Yogg carried. We didn't high roll the spells. We absolutely low rolled the spells. We high rolled the Yogg. Frontline's OP. I think that's what we can all gather from that.
Preheat oven to 425F. Snap woody ends off asparagus and cut to bite-size pieces. Peel and slice carrots into small rounds. Add both to baking tray. Peel and mince garlic and shallot. Toss with veggies, salt, and oil. Place in oven. Cook till tender, tossing once.
Thank you, Benno. I appreciate that. I have not seen this Uther portrait yet, but it reminds me of my WoW days. That's the I think that's the armor set that was the reward the season that I hit Gladiator. Maybe the season before.
I see you've brought guests.
Job's done.
Thanks for the recipe, Bino. I wasn't sure where to toss, so I chucked it out the window. Now what?
I must move quickly.
Thank you, Kali. What happens when you hit Gladiator in WoW? You get a really fancy pants mount. That was like they've I think made similar versions, but at the time was like only available for people that hit Gladiator. You get a title for the next season of Arena and a mount, like a Nether Drake mount. Don't forget the enduring respect of your peers. No. I'm a streamer. That doesn't exist. That doesn't happen anymore. Or I don't have that. I've I've conceded the right to that. That's a lot of 6 mana spells. I think I'm gonna greed it here. At least the payoff was a decent mount. Yeah, but I haven't like logged into World of Warcraft in several years, so not terribly meaningful. But like, yeah, the title goes away, the mount stays with your account at least, so there's like long-term something to I don't know, show off afterwards. Let's go here and here.
Preheat a skillet to hot. Well heating, pat steak dry, and season with salt and pepper. Cook to desired doneness and remove to plate and cover with foil. Return skillet to heat, add heavy cream, Dijon mustard, salt and pepper, whisk to combine and simmer till thickened. Add veggies to plate and top steak with sauce.
The desert sun.
Sounds delicious to me. Thank you, Benno. That one sounds like a real banger. Alright, one of these two will give us something good, right? They are 5 mana spells, maybe a Brawl. Not quite. But we did finally get from the other side, just without the Stoneborn Generals in hand. Appreciate that, Benno. Thank you. I mean, if they go wide, maybe the front lines ends up being the play here to pull the Stoneborn Generals. Like, unless they significantly narrow down their board, which, there you go. I think it's reasonably expected that we could just rip the front lines. Strong possibility we hit the Yogg. Also, unfortunately, a strong possibility we hit the Raw Math, but yeah, that was not a good outcome for me. God, Frontlines is bad. I just need to stop generating it, please. Wrong order. Should have taken the damage first in case I get healing. At least they won't get Mirage value. I don't think that's... Look at the look at the health totals and hand sizes. That could not matter less. This to make this more likely to stick. That is our important minion right now. This is just going to die soon anyway, so not a huge concern.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Well, that's no good. Just need to play this to fill up my board before, like, to play around the Astalor, I suppose.
Herding is faster this way.
Oh, I think that's trying to draw the Mirage Boy. Or that. No rush, at least. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minions in my deck.
Don't think too hard. You'll hurt yourself.
Uh-oh. No front lines value here. Wait, why did that get to go?
Dare step into the domain of
That killed me.
Look out!
What is the text on front lines?
Well done. You win.
Like, that actually killed me. It always summons one, then checks if the board is full. Brutal. Today I learned. Okay. The lesson we learned there? Stop generating front lines, for the love of God, what is going on?
There's no turning
So,
back now.
write that down, chat. Should I just start conceding to people that rope out the mulligan? My god. The reason being is that if they rope out the mulligan, like this opponent did, there's a good chance they rope out every turn following that, like this opponent is. Yeah, I'm done with this. I do not have the time or patience for this nonsense. Just play the game. Like, I just want to play the game, man. So that I can be done playing the game.
I think you should handle this with baking. Specifically, bake your opponent into a wonderful meat pie.
There's no
In
turning
Minecraft, of
back
course.
now.
Thank you, Benno. Alright. Pray for no Bran on curve. They did keep 2 cards, though, so that doesn't bode well for me. However, this Energy Shaper draw does.
Candle much lighter.
Alright. Just throw this guy out there. I think this is a good enough value. I think this is a matchup where the Scourge would be my preference off of this. Got a couple chances at it. Alright, we got the Scourge. We're in business. Let's go here. Piggy. That was a good roll. They kept Spinley. Oh, because of the From the Depths. That makes sense. Roffle, can you call a day in your career as a streamer where neither chat nor Hearthstone caused you any frustration at all? Numerous. It's most days, in fact.
Take a closer look.
Alright. Just need to mana cheat harder. Sanitize?
No matter the danger.
Okay. It's an ahead of the curve brand, but honestly, not super good. Unless they have a strong follow-up with it.
Take a closer look.
Well, looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
GG.
You burn some, you earn some.
Nice 6-mana Reno you got there.